Good morning, people. Time is 5:43 in the morning, and temperature outside surprisingly it's 10 degrees. It's gonna be fucking cold, man. Breathe. The one is free, but this thing is closed. I said there's a lot of work to do today. Let's go. Shut.
You know what? These days, climate has become very dramatic. In the daytime, it will be around 25. In the mornings, especially in the mornings, it goes till 7, sometimes 6. These days, climate has become dramatic, man. And I've just seen the weather app. It says that the coming Sunday, there's a rainfall. Forget about the weather, forget about the temperature, the wind here. It'll kill you. Because with the high speed wind, you feel like 1,000 needles pinching you. It is horrible. It is really horrible. I've never experienced something like this, man. We do have greenery in Saudi Arabia. A lot of greenery, to be honest. Mind you, it's not hot always. It's hot, but it's not always.
What are you looking at, dude? What do you want? What do you want in life? What do you want? Okay, see ya. Bye. I said bye.
Let's talk about something really useful and really interesting. Yeah, it might be interesting, but it's really useful for sure. So for me, it's been 6 to 7 years into fitness, and I've been working out from last 6 to 7 years, I meant. And over this 6 to 7 years, I have been taking a lot of supplements. Especially one of those supplements is protein. I take protein. I also take creatine. I also take multivitamins. I also take vitamin D, E, B complex, and biotin. Yeah, a lot of them actually. Why do you need any of the supplements to survive? Obviously, you don't need supplements to survive. You just need food to survive. But why do I take all of these? Okay. This is something which I know, or which I read, or which I truly believe. Okay? And this is pure science. When you work out, when I say when you work out, it means when you lift weights, your muscles contract and expand. Correct? So when it contracts and expands, it needs oxygen to make comfortable. So your heart pumps blood to those organs or to those muscles which needs oxygen supply. So your blood goes to that particular muscle. So when you're doing bicep curls, your oxygen goes to your bicep. Correct? So that's how your body functions. So when you take creatine monohydrate, how does that work? So generally, the foods doesn't have creatine monohydrate. So you have creatine in meat. So it's highly difficult to consume meat on an everyday basis, correct? So that's why you take creatine. And what does creatine do to your body? So creatine maintains the hydration levels in your muscles. So creatine maintains the hydration levels in your muscles, which means the water levels in your body or the water levels in your muscles will be maintained sufficiently. So when you work out, you'll not feel dizzy. When you work out, you'll not feel crampy. And it gives you enough supply to lift heavy. Correct? So that's how creatine works. And how does protein work? So protein is highly spoke about topic. So obviously you need protein. Protein is the major component of macronutrients. When I say macro, it means proteins, carbs, and fats. Correct? So proteins are protein is the most needed macronutrient. And why do you need protein? Protein has so many uses. So generally, protein repairs your body. So when you're feeling sick, when you're feeling not good, protein is something which makes you survive or which makes you repair your body. When you work out, muscle tear happens. So in order to repair the muscle tear, protein is needed to repair the muscle. Protein is also needed for your brain to function properly, and it repairs your body from the cell level. So they say that you need to consume 2 grams of protein for each kg of your body weight. So if you're 80 kg, you need to consume 160 grams of protein. And one egg in India has only 3 grams of protein. So you need to calculate how many eggs you need to eat. So it's not possible. That's why we take supplements. And supplements are not something which is bad. It is something which is easy to consume and which is highly practical, I would say. I've been consuming protein from last 3 years and nothing happened to me. And it's a myth that if you consume protein, you will bulk up. I have never bulked up. I will not bulk up also because I'm not eating a lot of food. So how do you bulk up when you're in surplus calorie? When you're in deficit calorie, you will not bulk up. And it's not that easy to bulk up also. So those who are bulking up knows the pain in the ass. It's very difficult to bulk up. I recommend to take good proteins. So I don't say you need to consume 5 scoops of this protein every single day. No, not needed. But try to have enough protein through food sources. If not food sources, then take a supplement. What I generally do is I consume 6 to 7 eggs in a whole day, which gives me eggs in Saudi Arabia have 6 grams of protein. So 8 eggs will give me 50 grams of protein approximately. And I'll have 150-200 grams of chicken every single day, which gives me again another 40-50 grams of protein. And I'll have 1 scoop of protein or 2 scoops of protein powder. So that is sufficient for my protein. That is sufficient for my body with respect to protein. I'm saying protein the word so many times, right? Because that's important. And why do you need fat? Again, this is one more interesting topic. Why do you need fat? Fat is a immediate. So I'll tell you one more concept. So when you eat food, let's say when you eat rice or when you eat anything which is full of carbs, when you eat carbs, the body decomposes the carbs and it will convert the carbs into particular component and it goes and stores in your body. So when your body needs energy, the carbs or the carb source which is stored in the body will again be decomposed into glucose, and then the glucose will be decomposed to energy. So this process is called glucolysis. So I'm being so technical, but forget about that. So what I meant to say is converting carbs to energy will take time, and there's a parking which happens, but that's not with the fats. Fat will get converted into glucose and then energy immediately. So that's how it works. So that's why they say consume fats, it's good, but consume good fats. So when I say good fats, again, what are good fats? Nuts. All the nuts have fat. All the nuts has fat. Almonds, cashew, all the nuts, every damn nut has fat in it. And also egg yolk. Ghee, the best. Ghee is the best. I consume 2 scoops of ghee every single day. Nothing happens to me. I don't become fat just because of ghee. Ghee is one of the best source of fat. I'm telling you honestly, believe me, trust me, it's the best source of fat. And it's not just fat, you also need cholesterol. You need good cholesterol. So there's a lot of science behind it, and it's a continuous research that happens every single time, every single second, or every single day. So it's a very, very big topic to discuss upon. So I use MyFitnessPal, which is really, really good. And for the workouts, how do I track my workouts? There's an app called Gravitas. If you're an iPhone user, that's one of the best app that I have come across. You can log all of your workouts, and it gives a comparison. It gives you comparison, and it gives you analysis of how you have progressed and all of it. You can add reps, you can add number of kgs of weights that you lift. Every damn thing you can add into it. I think I made sense. If I made sense, please do subscribe to the channel and give your opinion, give your comments, so that I will also understand what you wanted to know more about this topic, so that I can give you better answers. So I've also tagged my Instagram account in my description. You can go check out my Instagram profile, and you can message me whenever you want. I respond whenever I get time. So how do I keep a track of all of these supplements and all of the food that I take? I use, for all my supplements, I use there's a default app called Health in my phone. That's what I use for tracking my supplements. So I'll keep reminders all day long so that I know what to eat, when to eat. And for the food that I take, I use there's an app called MyFitnessPal. I use that, so it gives me details of all the micronutrients. Anyway, I've given a lot of information and a lot of technical information. So until next one, see ya, peace.